What's up, guys and girls, constructioneers? This is Schultechno coming at you with an adapted version of tutorial 1 for SketchUp. Our work window looks a little bit different because we are in the SketchUp for Web. We're not in SketchUp Pro. If we compare the two, notice that all these tools that we saw in there are slightly different. The big thing is you have to click and hold down on a lot of these tools in order to see the other options inside them. So especially the push-pull, we've got a couple tools there we haven't used yet, and our 2-point rectangle, etc. So I'm starting with a project. The reason they put the lady on the screen here is to allow for proportions. So you know, like when you start dragging, well, this is approximately how big it is. I want to use my green and red, which is, I believe, my XY coordinate plane, and I'm going to drag out. Notice on the bottom here, these dimensions we get. Yeah, we're going to get that later. I'm going to go roughly, just to be proportional to what we're going after, I'm going to go roughly 8 by 12. Something in that range. Good enough. Click. And then I'm going to use my push-pull like they did. And I'm going to raise this up to 8. Now, I did figure out already, if you hit the Tab key, it'll go into the distance window. And then I can type 8 and the foot indicator, which is like the apostrophe, and hit Enter, and it will make an 8-foot building. That's pretty cool. As far as drawing the ridge cap, I had to figure that one out too. Line tool, midpoint, and now I've got that created. I want to select that. I don't know if this really matters, but then I'm going to go to the Move tool, and I'm going to click and grab that, and I'm going to drag up. And they did talk about shifting this around. It'll lock into that Z-axis so that it keeps things proportional on a center line on what we would call the gable end. So I'm going to go right there, click and release. And when I say the gable end, I mean we're looking at the end of the structure here. It's symmetrical on that gable end. Cool. So last thing was a chimney that we were doing in the intro. I'm going to click the line tool, and I can pick a point where I think I want the chimney out to the edge of the house, old Cape Cod or maybe something like that. I'm going to click, and when I drag like this, that purple line tells me that it's running along the roof line. And then I want to go up from here. And if you look, it'll snap across to that point. I'm going to go up higher than that. Click here. When I go across, this is that inference they were talking about. Now I'm back onto the X plane here. Click, and I'll drop back down on the blue. Click, and now I want to press pull that chimney over to what looks proportional right there. And I've got a chimney created with a roof. Now, next video is going to talk about dimensions. I'm pumped for that because this house is based on nothing. It's just dragging out boxes. But super cool to do, right? And that's the main point of this. Just to get started, I'm going to orbit to a good isometric view where I can see everything. I'm going to hold down Shift, Command, and the number 4. Drag a box around everything, including my name in the upper right-hand corner. Drop that, and now I've got a screenshot that I can go and upload into my Schoology discussion. Click here, upload. Desktop, screenshot, spacebar in order to see it. Bam, there it is. Open. And what else did I have to put in here? Something else. Watch this video. We did that. Click on the tutorial. Does not have to look exactly like. After you complete the structure, screenshot it and post a picture here. Schulte's first attempt at a structure. Boom. Post. And that is it.